together, you know, I had my doubts because it was so big and ambitious, and he was going to have pavilions, and he was going to have passports. And I had been to a number of these expos and events, and my thought was, well, you know, we will just see. And Tony has pulled it off. I have a friend right now at an event in Arlington, Texas, and they have gotten a fraction of the traffic that we have gotten here at the Expo, and that really is Tony's talent. So if you see him wandering around, he has that kind of an earth-colored staff t-shirt, and you'll see Tony on it, and he looks like he hasn't slept in 3 or 4 days. Make sure you give him a big thumbs up, because he really does deserve a lot of credit. Well, I'm Lisa Bedford. I'm the survival mom. I fell into this quite by accident. A few years ago, I just began to feel kind of in my gut that something wasn't right. Have any of you felt that? And it's like, I did a YouTube video a couple of weeks ago, and the title of the video was, It's Okay to Not Know Why You're Preparing. Because, you know, if we lived in earthquake country, it would make sense, wouldn't it? If we lived in hurricane or tornado alley, it would make a lot of sense. But no, we're here in Phoenix, you know, where, okay, it's awfully hot today, you know, it's like the end of the world. No, it isn't. So here in the Phoenix area, preparedness isn't just, it doesn't come naturally to us, that mindset. And so, but I was watching my friends, and maybe you could have been in this group of people who thinks, I told him that I could teach a class on every single slide, and so I have to keep moving. But I just began to watch friends of ours who had played by all the rules lose homes. I saw them lose jobs for 6 months, a year, or longer. And in my gut, it just didn't feel right. And that's when I started doing some research, and I was like, well, what do I have to do? I'm not going to be a victim. I won't sit and wait for the other shoe to drop. There has to be something I can do to be proactive. That's just the way I am. And I began to research what preparedness was all about. It was news to me. In my book, if you read it, I have a few pages in kind of telling my story. And one of them is about going hiking with my family at Lake Tahoe. And we sat down one day, and my mom opened up her fanny pack, and I'm thinking, oh, good, you know, mom's brought tissues, she's brought, you know, all kinds of, you know, sunblock. She pulls out, I think, 6 or 8 lip glosses. And I looked at that, and I thought, right there is my heritage when it comes to survival. You always have to have the right color of lip gloss with you. And so I'm not a homesteader, we're not LDS, we have really no background in this at all, other than just a gut feeling that really hit my husband and I about 5 years ago. So I want to talk today about some principles of survival, and if you're looking to know exactly how many gallons of water you have to store, how much food to store, that really is incidental, because you can pick up that information anywhere on the internet. But I want to talk about some